This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to be taking a look at Masters of the Universe Origins Serpent Claw Man at Arms, the snake hunting weapons master. This is based on a 2000X variant of Man at Arms when they were fighting the Snake Men. Not to be confused with the 2000X variant where he became a Snake Man. And here we see that in his artwork we have another new character back here. I wonder if that'll be something coming up in the near future. I hope so. I'm all about increasing the armies of the characters. So let's go ahead and get them out of the box. And they glued the mini comic into the packaging. Like with all of our previous recent ones, we have the list of removable parts. We have the mini comic, the Fading Fortress. This comic will of course come with Squeeze, the Snake Man Infiltrator, Spikor, and Serpent Claw Man at Arms. Take a quick look through this, where we see Man at Arms and an attorney and guard heading to what looks like some village. I haven't read it yet. Maybe what I should do is read a bunch of the mini comics as a video too at some point. I don't mean like everybody else where they do the nice production, but like literally just open it up and read it as we go along. Oh, that would probably torture you all. So, but here we have that attorney and guard transforms into a snake man. And we also have Skeletor's Collector sitting here. Hopefully that'll be a upcoming vehicle, but I'm not sure they could really do it justice, to be perfectly honest. At least not at this scale. So we will get Man at Arms out of the box. He's got minimum of the little plastic nuggets, which is good. So to start with, our Man at Arms here comes with all the same basic equipment as the original release of him. Only, well, okay. So the armor is a different piece. This is the version that came with the Lords of Power variation when they did the 5-pack. But aside from that, the colors on here are different. I don't know. I kind of wonder if they should have just gone ahead and colored all the armor that silver instead of keeping some of that orange. It just looks... I just don't think it looks the best, to be honest. He comes with his mace, which is the original weapon he had. However, with this release, we get this new weapon, Snake Claw. Now this is kind of nice because this cloth part actually does move a little, make it easier to grasp, I would say. And in all truth, this in itself, even without the claw on there, does very much resemble the blaster weapon that Man-at-Arms would create out of his armor in the 2000 cartoon. So we can fit that on his arm. And there's nothing actually in there to really hold it in place, which is honestly kind of a shame. Though we do have the little spot there, so you know how it's supposed to go on there, because his thumb can only fit there one way. Let's take a look at his head a little better here. So it's using the standard Origins mustached head. The only way to get the unmustached version of Man-at-Arms, like the vintage figure had, was to actually buy the Eternian Guard pack, which came with the extra head to allow you to make him into the young Man-at-Arms. He's got even his hair's a little sticking out at the bottom. I do wonder if they'll give us a unhelmeted head at some point in the 2000 series. He had a high ponytail that was kind of short in the back. He, of course, has the standard articulation and body parts coming apart of all of the basic figures. So when the snake men attack, Man-at-Arms can fight back. And actually, his claw can actually hold them at the torso. Though, to be perfectly honest, Man-at-Arms is probably not strong enough to actually do that himself. That would work better for He-Man than him. And of course, when the Snake Man gets away, he takes the weapon with him. Teela, my daughter, I will save you. No, you won't. I squeeze will stop you from grabbing her and whip you around. Wah! Come back here, Snake Man. I will beat you with my mace. Ugh. So anyway, I feel like such a moron. Said if you want, you can go ahead and just display this as a blaster or with the claw there. For play, of course, you can just have him launch the claw. I bet you could have it kind of act like it's a taser. Once it grabs onto them, electrocutes them. But anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have to say on the Master of the Universe Origins Man-at-Arms. Hopefully they will give us a snake version of Man-at-Arms soon, but if they do, I hope they give us a different head. I would also like to see them use some different body parts. When Classics put out their Snake Men-at-Arms, they used a lot of Roboto's parts, his arms and his legs, in order to get a more techno look to it to match up better with the 2000 series. It's kind of a shame they didn't do that here, but I hope for their next release they do something like that. Anyway, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and love.